Hello there, my name is Mariam and I am a part of the team, the Sugar Gliders. My fellow teammates Ayesha
Hi.
and Taylor
Hello.
are going to help you learn how to use the graduate MIS program system through this informative video.
Thanks, Mariam. As she mentioned, this system was built for the use of the students and staff for the University of Arkansas Graduate Master of Information Systems program. We have built the system so that each user type can perform their comprehensive set of actions and to ensure consistency among each user's actions. Now, Taylor will show you how to use the system.
Thanks, Ayesha. First, you start the system and are taken to the logon page. If you are a student who hasn't created an account yet, click the Create Student Account button and input a username and password. If you create a username that has already been taken, you'll receive an error. Keep trying until you create a unique username that isn't already in use. Once you create an account, you'll be taken back to the logon page where you can use that new account. For all user types, log on and you'll be directed to the appropriate home page. There are 6 total types of users in our system. We're going to break down exactly how to use the system now based off of the user type that you log into. Our user types are the program director, associate program directors, assistant directors, the application processor, the student graduator, and the student. We will start first with the student portal and show you how students can interact with our system. Students will be taken to their home page where they can begin a new application, view their student profile, see their status, view the list of courses, see their degree progress, and view their transcript. Depending on the status of the student in the system, different buttons will be active. In the Begin New Application, a student can submit an application. If at any point on any form in the system you need to return home or exit the system, click the appropriate button in the bottom right-hand page. Fill out the college information for the colleges attended. You can add more than one college if necessary. After you add one college, the Submit button will become clickable. Then fill out the information on the rest of the form and simply click Submit. In Student Profile, students who have submitted an application can view their current information. Simply click the Edit button for either the basic application information, and the text boxes will become editable. Click Save to save your information. The View My Status button takes students to a form where they can see their student status. A list of courses is also available to the student via that button on the home page. Degree progress and the student transcript is also available for students who are enrolled to be able to check the classes that they have taken versus the classes required for their program via the degree progress screen and grades via the transcript screen. The program director can perform 6 main functions. First, they can view admission statistics for all current students via the Admission Statistics button. They can also see the list of classes available for offering as seen here. Then they can also see class averages by clicking that button on the home page. They can also access any application submitted in the past with the application repository. To view a specific application, they can navigate to the application repository page via the home page and select a student from the data grid. They will be directed to the application screen where they can view the application information and edit the student status. To do this, they click the Edit Student Status button and select a new status. Then they save the status by clicking the Save Student Status button. The student profile form does the same thing as it did for students, but staff members need to search for a student by typing in their last name to the search bar, clicking Search, and selecting a student's name from the pop-up and clicking Enter. The form will populate, and you can search for another student by clicking Clear and then repeating the same search process over again. The Advising Center is also available where the director can write notes for and keep track of advising appointments. The same student search process applies based on last name and the pop-up search function. The director can see the requirements for a student's degree path and can add students to a course that they have not yet taken by clicking the required classes from the list, filling out the semester and year information, and clicking the Add Student to Course button. To add a new note, click Add Note, type what you would like to add, and you will see it displayed on the Notes data grid when you click OK. Click Clear to advise a new student. Program directors can also add students to a class, which has the same functionality as the advising form, but allows the director to remove a student from a course via selecting the student and then selecting the course that they have taken and clicking the Remove Student from Course button. Finally, the director can edit class information if something changes for a course by selecting a class in the dropdown, clicking Search, clicking Edit, and then editing the fields and clicking Save. Assistant directors have access to view and edit student profiles, and like the program director, they can see the list of classes, add a student to a class, and advise students. All of these forms work the same as described prior. The associate director has a number of different functionalities. They can see student profiles, lists of classes, view student semester plans, which is like degree progress for a student, and add a student to a class. New functionality includes the Grade Center, where the director can go in, type in a student's name, and view the classes they've taken and the grades in those classes. They can also add a grade to a class by selecting it from the list box, typing in a new letter grade, and clicking Add Grade. Another new functionality is the student status. This is where you can sort by a student's status, search for it, and then click that student by selecting that row in the data grid, and then click the drop down next to the new status and pick the new status that you want that student to have, and then click Change Status to make that status saved. The application processor can view the application repository, which holds all of the applications that have been submitted, see a student's status and change it, view a student's semester by semester plan, view their profile, a list of classes, and view the class roster. To view a class roster, select a class from the list, click Search, and then you can see the class roster. The student graduator can view student profiles, change student statuses, view the list of classes, and view the class roster. The last unique user type that we have is the review board. These members are the ones that need to review the applications and either determine if a student is admitted, declined, or put on the wait list. Members of the review board have access to view all submitted applications in the application repository to make a decision on the status of a student. This form works as previously shown. To exit the system, click the Exit System button located on every form. Thank you for watching our tutorial for how to use our system. We hope you found it informative and that we clarified any questions you may have had about how to use the system based on your user type. Again, we, the Sugar Gliders, thank you for your time and hope that you enjoy the use of your new system.